I am so excited. I finally got my hands on the Monos Medium Expandable Check-In Luggage. Your girl needed a luggage upgrade. Just decided to treat myself. Today we're going to do a little unboxing of this lovely suitcase. Check out all of its awesome features. I'll give you my first impressions of this luggage in case you are also looking for a little bit of a luggage upgrade yourself. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Jessica. I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel. I travel a lot and I really need my luggage to hold up. And so I think sometimes investing in a good piece of luggage, even if it's a little expensive, is so worth it because you really get what you pay for with your suitcase. And you really want the thing that's holding all of your most precious items that you chose to take on vacation with you safe as it makes the journey to your Austin destinations with you. I've been seeing Monos everywhere for years, and I just finally decided I needed to see what the hype was all about. Let's bust this open, shall we? I feel like I need a knife. Did that scare you? Okay, I have to say the box that it comes in is like very substantial. You really want to make sure that they protect your suitcase as it makes its way to you. Time for the grand reveal. Comes in this awesome canvas dust bag that I guess if you really wanted to, you could store your luggage in this while you are not using it. Right off the bat, this midnight blue color is so beautiful. I'm so glad we went with this. So normally I would probably go for a little bit more of a flashy color, but my husband and I wanted to get a medium check-in bag that maybe like either one of us could use. And so I figured this midnight blue would be a nice choice that both of us would like, but also that's a little bit more unique and helps it stand out at baggage claim a little bit more. I swear I will never buy a black suitcase ever again just because they're boring. And also everybody else's bags are black at baggage claim, or I guess like a lot of people's are. It really helps me see mine on the conveyor belt from like a mile away, and I love that. Before we even open up this suitcase, let's talk a little bit about what makes Monos as a brand special. First of all, they offer a lifetime warranty on any of their luggage. So if anything breaks, cracks, malfunctions, they've got you covered. And if you are a commitment phobe and you're not 100% sure that you're gonna love your bag, they offer a 100-day trial to test it out. You heard me. And I think that really speaks to the brand's confidence in their product and knowing that this is something that you're gonna love. Okay, first impressions. It's got just a gorgeous, super sleek finish that's kind of matte, but still has like a little bit of that shine to it. You can see how it kind of shows when you let the light hit it like that. Love it. Of course, you've got the little Monos signature logo right here in the upper left-hand corner of the bag. And this thing is durable. Monos' luggage is made from aerospace grade polycarbonate, so it's ultra lightweight, but still incredibly strong. And it's resistant to dents. It's not like that cheap, overly flexible plastic. This definitely feels like it's got some structure. And it's also scratch resistant. So if you are thinking about getting a lighter color than this and you're maybe worried that it's gonna show all the dings, I can't speak to how scratch resistant it is because this is my first Monos bag and mine's gonna be in a darker color, but they are apparently resistant to scratches. We love a bag that looks great and holds up to all the abuse that the luggage carriers on the airline are gonna put it through, am I right? One of Monos's signature things about their bags are their 360-degree spinner wheels. They glide like butter and they're whisper quiet. I am just here playing with it on my rug, and even on a carpet, it's rolling like a dream. And I love to see that because sometimes those airports have carpets through their hallways and it can make rolling your suitcase a little bit more of a challenge, but I already can tell on mine that it is going to have no issues with that. Had to come downstairs. Oh my God. It is so smooth. It's so quiet and it just rolls so effortlessly. Love. And at only 9.59 pounds, the suitcase is super lightweight. So more allowance for me to overpack. No more of those clunky wheels that get stuck or are so loud and it sounds like you're dragging a toolbox through the airport. You can sneak up to your date with ninja-like quiet and precision. We've also got a TSA approved lock here on the side. I love doing that. Let's give the zippers a little go, see how they handle. Ooh, that is so nice. No catching, no resistance whatsoever. no struggling. Can't handle a zipper that makes me struggle. All right, let's talk about the handle. The telescopic handle has 4 different height settings, which is fantastic because not everybody is super tall, and you can really customize the height of the handle to your own comfort when walking with it. And the handle itself feels really like ergonomic. It feels nice to grip. It just goes up and down with such ease, very, very smooth. And I love the way that you can really customize the height, which is fantastic. Mine probably is gonna be like right here, but my husband, when he uses it, maybe the one at the very top. So that's great for tall and short people and everyone in between. All right, I think it's time that we bust into it and check out the inside, shall we? The inside of this bag is so well organized. On this side, you have compression straps and a flap to keep your clothes from shifting and, you know, possibly pack in a couple extra outfits by cinching down that compression just a little bit more if you're an overpacker like me. And on the other side, you have a mesh zippered section that keeps everything neat and visible. The compression side is pretty cool because you've got 2 little mesh zippered compartments in front of it that you could use to store some smaller things, keep things a little bit more organized. Maybe you could use these little pockets to stow some of your toiletries or other accessories or things that you wanted to pack. And then you've got these little buckles that you can undo, and you open it up. Not only do you have the compression of the top portion, you also have this strap to really just lock everything down and keep it from shifting too much. On this side of the suitcase, there's also a small little zippered compartment here. Great place to store, I don't know, I'd put my socks and underwear in there just because if TSA is gonna open up my bag, I really don't want them rifling through that. But this might also be another great organizational place to put things that are sort of longer, maybe your toothbrush, some hair tools. I don't know, you do you, just throwing out some ideas. The fabric on the inner lining of this feels really, really nice. It just feels soft, kind of silky and sleek. And you can see it's got like a kind of a fun little, almost like, I don't want to call them polka dots because they definitely have a very interesting and distinct pattern going on that isn't very typical of a polka dot pattern, but it's really cool and I think it looks modern. Flipping around to the other side, we've got our mesh compartment, which also has another additional little zipper pouch here in the front of it, which you could use to additionally organize other things in your bag. And one thing that is so great is Monos does not make you pay for extras. This bag comes with not 1, but 3 shoe bags, which is fabulous. And they even include a very sleek vegan leather luggage tag, a buffer sponge to help you if you do get any little scratches or things on the surface of your suitcase to clean it off. It's kind of like a magic eraser, if you will. And if you lose this, just know that if you buy the magic erasers from the store, they pretty much work the same way. And then it also comes with instructions on how to set the combination for your TSA approved lock. And then of course, unzipping this portion, you've got another half of your suitcase to pack your clothes and your shoes and whatever else you need. But one of the reasons why we chose this particular style is because of the expandable zipper, which gives you an additional 2 inches of depth when you need it. And for me, I usually need it, okay? I'm not gonna lie. This way, if you tend to overpack like I am known to do, or if you just did a little bit more shopping in your destination and you're coming back a little bit more full than you left, you know you've got a little bit of insurance to be able to fit your new treasures on your journey home. It's a total lifesaver from when you come back from your trip and your suitcase somehow gains weight from shopping. I'm not really sure how that happens. Here we are. Now let's talk about who this suitcase is for. If you're someone who travels several times a year and you really want something that's going to last, that stands the test of time, then the Monos Medium Expandable Suitcase is for you. If you care about aesthetics and you love a modern and minimalist look for your luggage, this suitcase is also fantastic. It's sleek, chic, and I really feel like it doesn't scream tourist like some other suitcases do. And like I said, if you're a chronic overpacker like I am, then you've got this expandable feature to give you that little extra peace of mind to know that you're always gonna have that little bit of extra room when you need it the most. There's another Monos medium size check-in that we really went back and forth between that we loved, which is not expandable, but just has like a little bit more of a cool, sleek look. And that one has clasps on the side of it for its closure rather than a zipper. But ultimately, even though that one just looks super cool and comes in some really fun different colors, we went with the expandable just because you never know when you are going to need a little extra room. This is also a great medium-sized check-in, and one of the reasons why we decided to grab this bag is we both have those really big size check-in bags, but we really did not have a good medium size bag. And sometimes you don't want to have a huge suitcase, especially if you're going on a 2-week trek through Europe, which we will be doing in several months from now. And you want something a little bit easier that you're going to be able to take with you from airport to airport, jump on a train, walk through, some city streets to get to your hotel, jump on a water taxi in Venice. I mean, all the different scenarios that you're going to go through where having that huge check-in bag is going to feel a little bit limiting and cumbersome and probably even annoying. If you're a minimalist packer, you can make this size suitcase work for 10 to 12 days. And if you tend to be a little bit more fashion forward or a heavy packer like I am, this suitcase could stretch between 5 to 7 days worth of a trip, especially if you're bringing multiple pairs of shoes, bags, or bulkier items like coats if it's a winter trip. And of course, with the extension unzip, it can accommodate those oops, I shopped moments on your return trip. Is this suitcase the cheapest one on the market? No, but it definitely feels like a luxury purchase that makes sense. Some things are just worth splurging on. Between the build quality, thoughtful features, and the aesthetic design, I think it really delivers value. And the peace of mind that comes with a lifetime warranty and that 100-day trial really makes it just a no-brainer for anyone that is thinking about investing in a suitcase that will last them for years to come. I will definitely be reporting back on this once we have traveled with it in a couple months and we have really put it through its paces on our upcoming Europe trip. So if you're not subscribed and you want to see everything that we get up to in Europe and my follow-up thoughts on this suitcase after we've put it through its paces, then definitely hit that red subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on all that. But so far, this is one of the most impressive suitcases that I've ever unboxed. If you have tried Monos, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you're thinking about grabbing one for yourself, I've linked it right down in the description box for you. If this review was helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. You know it helps me out so much. And if you want to check out some other travel essentials that I don't leave home without, I will link that video right here so you can check that one out next. I'll see you over there, and if not, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.